How nice to see you, my young friend.
Hello everybody and welcome back. Streaming again on Hogwarts Legacy on the push to affiliation. So let me just do the usual. Share us out. See if we can get some more people in today. As we push forward for affiliation, we're so close now. So just bear with me 2 seconds while I share to all the Discord channels. So, share to Twitter and several Discord channels I'm part of. Bear with me guys, I've got a few places I post. Where else? Just one more place guys to share us out on. Right, let's go. Let's crack on with some more levels. Well, quests, missions, whatever they are.
A friend who speaks gobbledygook is meeting us. Before he arrives, perhaps you could tell me why we're here?
Of course. Unfortunately, presenting Ranrock with the helmet of Urtkot did not have the effect I'd hoped. Because he knew the details surrounding its plunder, he presumed I'd had help from a witch or wizard in retrieving it.
How else did he expect Goblinkind to get the helmet back? Seems he has no interest in making amends with you.
I'm afraid we do not have the luxury of rational expectation when it comes to Ranrock. Damn Bragbor and his blasted
Hi
journals.
Mr. Grey Phoenix,
Bragbor,
thanks for coming
An
in.
ancestor of Ranrock's, renowned metal worker. If we are to work together,
We're still
I suppose
plodding
I must
through
tell you more.
Hogwarts Legacy. I think I'm 30 hours in and I still don't know how far I am to be finishing.
They described
There's side quests and all
repositories
sorts to
that
do.
Bragmore had been commissioned
Well,
to
thanks for
build
coming in,
a
it's
group
much
of
appreciated.
witches and wizards.
What do you mean, repositories?
Large, magically fortified receptacles crafted from goblin metal. Ranrock recruited others to help me locate the repositories. We were to search anywhere that was connected to 5 names mentioned in the journals. Rackham, Fitzgerald, Bakar, Morganach, and Rookwood.
Rookwood Castle.
That is where we began our search.
Why does Ranrock care so much about these repositories?
He cares about what they contain. For centuries, wizards
your
have
quest
refused
for
to share their
wisdom?
magical knowledge with goblins.
Yes, not too bad. I've
Your
learned
kind
a
will
lot.
Not even let us carry wands.
I think I've learnt more
Thus,
from this
many
game than I've learnt from
goblins,
Harry Potter
myself
films
included, have spent
with
our
different
lives
spells and stuff.
mistrusting wizard kind. Ranrock was convinced that the repositories contained a magical power that wizards wanted to keep for themselves. He is determined to take it for goblin kind. But
Here
he's...
comes my friend Armid. Probably best to continue our conversation later.
Greetings, Lord Cock. It is an honor, sir.
You speak gobbledygook.
Oh, Bacalio.
Enough. Please do not tell me that was meant to be gobbledygook.
Well, yes. Perhaps my pronunciation was a bit off. I imagine certain dialects differ.
Pronunciation is not the issue. I barely recognize that as language. I trust
Not as
you
good as
can
I
read
thought you were then, were you?
gobbledygook better than you can speak it.
I can, sir, Lord Cock.
Just, Lodgok. Thankfully, we only need someone who can decipher written plans, since I cannot join you in the mine.
What written plans? And why can't you come with us?
We need some idea of what Ranrock knows or is plotting. I suspect a careless loyalist may have left plans behind. And I'm unable to join you because I cannot risk anyone reporting my presence to Ranrock. All you need to do is not be seen. Either by the eye above the enchanted door or a loitering loyalist.
Armid and I can do this.
I will await your return.
Looks like it's a
I shall
stealth
see
mission.
you soon.
So let's get that one and there, that one there, that one there just in case, and also that one. So I'm guessing if it says don't be seen, we'll have to go invisible. I'm not going to like this quest. I had problems with the other ones like this. But we'll see how it goes.
The door is looking at us.
Books so rarely prepare one for reality. A real goblin mine. It's even grander than I had expected.
Well, let's go back on there just in case.
I cannot believe I met a goblin.
Let's just learn what we can and get out.
Look at this lift. Impressive workmanship for so simple a device.
Impressive workmanship aside, it's the only way forward.
These machines operate on steam. Interesting.
Revenue.
Right, so it looks like I'm going to have to set the wood on fire then.
Steam powered goblins.
Did that open? That gate, yes.
I still can't believe we're inside a real goblin mine. I've read about mines like this, but seeing one is something else altogether.
I wonder. Hello, Ford the Ugly. Thanks for coming in. You've eventually managed to catch a stream of mine. They're not as hectic as yours, but
I'll meet
we'll
you
get
and you
there.
to stay close to me. I've dealt with worse enemies than these.
So I'm just doing a quest for something that I can't exactly remember, but I need to stay hidden apparently.
Matter of time. Mr. Tennyson's right. Someone out there? Oh, little moon
Right, I got caught.
What's that stereo?
That was
That's
a little
good.
more than I'm used to.
You are over 3.
I'll get us
Yeah,
through safely,
I
Amit.
still need to.
You have my word.
We're still at
Being watched.
2.91 I
Behind
checked
the
before we
door.
start streaming, so hopefully we will get there soon. The eyes send me now, so what do I do?
We won't get through as long as we can be seen by that eye.
So let's go up here. I can't go that way.
I should use disillusionment. That eye won't see a thing.
That's right, so let's press that one.
Yes, of course.
It does take a lot of working out some of these quests, because some of them are like really tricky, so you've got to proper think.
Oh, bud.
Wrong one. Let's go that way.
I feel like a character from one of the adventure books I read during the summer holidays.
Let's take a look around, Amit. See if we can find any plans.
I will get to the bottom of what they've been building down here.
Looks like
Revelio.
moves that a minute. Missed that one, it's just coins, but we'll get that one anyway. We have to go through that door. Up the stairs. Let's just do Revelio in here. Now that's through the wall. Let's go upstairs and fight. Boom, that's him dead.
At your service.
So they should fight now. Oh, it didn't fall. That's a shame. Oh yes, football's very important. Who's playing today? Is it Champions League or Europa?
Fascinating to see gobbledygook written in a goblin hand. The flourishes are extraordinary. There must be more notes around here. What could they be building?
There's lots of gold around here. Must be because they're goblins. That's a no.
Revelio.
Nothing in this room because it didn't make a little ding. I think I have to go all the way around here. Yeah, there's a page there.
If I'm translating this correctly, and I think that I am, they're building something rather large. But what? Let me know if you see any more plans or schematics. We can't return to Lodgok empty-headed.
Lumos.
Lumos!
Wrong button.
Right. Don't wish to be seen, do we?
Alright there. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. No, that's not.
Revelio.
Go over there. Still.
Another schematic. What are they going to build? This mine is too small for whatever it is.
Is somebody there? Hello? Who's how nice of you to stop by? Expelliarmus. Almost. Before you were born. How childish. Crucible. Was that your best? I work for that is. You can't bother. Rather unwise coming back this way.
Stay close. I've handled much worse.
Another boiler. This place is more complex than I expected.
Expelliarmus. Incendio.
That's the one. have to go down here.
Revelio.
Must be this way. Well, I've got a feeling I've been this way. Up here maybe. No, I've been this way. So let's go back this way. Oh, where did he come from? Ah, there.
Wingardium Leviosa. Imperio. Descendo. Defender. Bombard. Cruising.
I thought I got them all. So where did he come from?
That's the last loyalist.
Must have to-
Unfortunate, really. Imagine most goblins to be brilliant and kind.
Oh, hang on. I don't like it when I have to collect potions like that because it means there's something big coming up. A tunnel. Collect all this because I'll need it later on. So that's what I did.
You don't believe you could defeat
Right, let's go over here, around here. Change. It's a shame.
Clever.
What they should do when they redo this game is put it so you can have. Imagine, then again, I suppose it's because it's on Xbox, it's buttons, but maybe if your left trigger you hold your left trigger down, which is aim, but maybe that could do something with these.
The door is looking at us.
So I've got 4 or 5, well, 4. I could do 4 sets of 4, but you've got that many quests you need to do and skills with
This is not
timeouts.
good. They're building enormous drills. Bigger
It
than
wouldn't.
this mine could contain.
It'd make more sense to get
Let's get out of here and tell Logcock what we found.
more skills, well, so you could use more skills at the same time. So at the minute I've got them 4. There, if I hold my trigger down, I've got them 4 on there, them 4 on there, them 4 on there. They're all like Revelio, those noise, Garen Leviosa, Reparo, Lumos, and the one that makes you go invisible. So there, you need all them. Then you've got them which more moves, more skills. That's similar. Then these are the most powerful ones I've got at the minute. So let's see what's in this chest. So do I have to exit the way I've come? Or can I get out this room here? See there, these are all the skills I've unlocked. So I've pretty much unlocked everyone apart from Avacadabra, which is going to be next. So all these I've unlocked. They all do different things, you know, but you can't have them all on at the same time. And these are for your magical beasts. But now I've got to go back the way I come, I think.
Revenue.
Unless I can get out this way. The tunnel.
Incendiary. Revelio. Repel.
It's other side of the door. By the looks of this. So that's left.
I need a moment to catch my breath. This was more than I bargained for.
I'm glad you came with me, Amit. Now that we know what they're up to, we can get out of here.
Can't go that one yet. I can't unlock that bit, but I'll have to go back this way. All the way around.
We're almost out of here, Amit. Look, the lift.
A welcome sight indeed.
Have I just done a circle? I think I have. I know that right. So let's go tell the goblin I've found what we need now. Let me just plug that in. I have to watch the comments on my tablet, because otherwise I can't see when people's commenting.
Can we please talk about what just happened?
That wasn't so bad, was it?
It was. It really was. I'm afraid I've had enough adventure for one day. For a lifetime, perhaps.
Thank you, Amit. I couldn't have done it without you. Now, if you don't mind, I'd like to have a word with Lodgok.
Understood? I'll leave you to it. Your goblin secrets are safe with me, but I get to write the book about this escapade someday. Without further ado, adieu.
Chew. I've not heard that one before.
They're building enormous drills. We found their plans. Ranrock must be searching for the repositories.
I fear you are correct. Other than Rookwood Castle, however, I do not know where else he plans to search.
I've been wondering about something else you said before we entered the mine.
Yes?
If you share Ranrock's views, then why are you helping me?
I expected Rookwood Castle to be deserted when I arrived to begin my search. So was surprised to find a witch there who had set up a sort of improvised research site. She was studying something so intently that she almost didn't notice me. When she looked up, I thought she would react with fear or disdain. But instead she did something that I will never forget. Without a moment's hesitation, she smiled and asked me to sit with her. She told me that she was a researcher and showed me a small, oddly shaped container with a strange symbol on it. She was certain it was made of goblin metal, but was unable to open it. She wanted
That
to
rings a
work
bell,
together.
actually.
Miriam.
Yes. But how did you...
Professor Fig's wife. He told me of her research, and I know of the container.
The reverence with which she talked of goblins and their intelligence and skill, it caught me entirely off guard. I'd never been treated with such respect by a witch or wizard. So, to my surprise, I let her study the container if she would allow me to search the castle on my own. We parted ways, with her promising to share what she'd learned. More of Ranrock's recruits arrived, and we began to dig, eventually locating the first repository. Ranrock was thrilled with our discovery, but furious when I told him about Miriam. Berated me for trusting a witch, and I heard she had been killed.
You think Ranrock murdered her?
I don't want to believe it, but I don't know. After that, something shifted in me. I had seen how the power from the repositories was transforming Ranrock, transforming all of them. I could no longer remain a part of it.
Thank you, Lodgok, for telling me this.
I tell you all of this so that you understand what is at stake. Ranrock never found all of Bragbor's journals, but the ones he did find suggest that Bragbor at some point built a repository far greater in size than the one beneath Rookwood Castle. What you've discovered here today worries me deeply. If Ranrock learns of the location of that repository, I fear we shall be destined for a great war. I will find out what Ranrock knows. Watch for my owl.
Interesting.
hope Professor Fitzgerald has confirmed what she needed to.
Let's go to the map chamber.
Next trial as soon as I can.
Hogwarts. The sun. Map chamber.
Welcome back.
Hello, Professor. I have news. The goblins are looking for something. Another repository. They've built drills to help with their search.
Most troubling.
Are these repositories like the broken container I found at Rookwood Castle?
They are. I fear we have no time to lose. Have a look at the map. Fortunately, the next trial is fairly nearby.
It's Hogwarts.
As you know, I was headmistress in my time. My portrait hangs in the headmaster's office. In fact, I witnessed Professor Black learn of your arrival. And I'll confess that I wondered about you.
Wait, is the next trial in the headmaster's office?
It is. I had hoped that when the time came, the occupant of that office would be of help to us. Unfortunately, this headmaster seems wildly unconcerned with anything but himself. You'll need to access the office while he's away.
I understand. Very well. I'll find some way to get in.
Good. I shall meet you in my portrait there. Until then.
Nice. Just to give you a bit of background for those who was joining and who's not seen it before.
How will I get
It's
access
based
to the
in the world of
headmaster's
Harry
office?
Potter,
Perhaps Professor
but
Fig will know
it's
what to do.
it's set in the late 1800s, so it's before Voldemort and all that. So the person who's the headmaster is actually Sirius Black's great granddad or something stupid like that. And you do a references to like certain characters. I mean, there's still some Weasleys kicking around. There's some Gaunts, some other famous families like Pruitts. There's some others I can't remember off the top of my head, but there's quite a lot of famous families through that pop up in the Harry Potter books that's actually in this. Let's follow the key. They're little things, little side quests to do around Hogwarts as well. You've got to collect these house tokens. Then you can open a big chest in your common room, whichever house you pick.
Revelio.
And also, if you press Revelio like that, the things that highlight up are things for you to where's that going? Things that you can find as well. You have to wait for it to cross kill, then slap it.
That's it.
Like that, look. Ooh. That's another token. I think you have to collect 20, I think it is. Let's have a nosy. It's in my quests. So these are all the quests I've got to do still. these ones with the yellow things are the ones I'm going to now, and they're also the main story, and all these are like side quests. That's the one I've got to do. I've collected 5 out of 16 tokens at the minute. But yeah, got all these quests I can do if I get too far in story and it's locked, or I don't want to get too far into it. You can do like every time you level up you get a talent point and you can spend it on to improve your character. So I've only got 2 more points to finish that one. Spells, dark arts. I can do that one next maybe. That one. I need to wait until I unlock that one. Obviously, have a cadaver. But I think the maximum level is about 40, so I'm not that far from it actually. Is it 40? Yeah, because I think it only goes up to level 40 at the minute. But obviously, there's expansions planned. I think I read somewhere that they're planning to give it a big overhaul. Do some more quests, maybe set it in a different area, things like that. I don't think they really expected it to do as well as it did when it first come out, but we'll see where they take it from here, especially now they're doing a Harry Potter TV series as well, or planning to.
Revelio.
Look. Where did that go? Must have gone our way up. I can't unlock this one. So this one you have to line it up till your controller vibrates. I'm not quite sure how you would do it on a PC though. Probably till the green light spins. Survivor. Oh, there's a ghost, look. This one you can set these off. These all the way around the castle. You set these off by any fire move. Then you collect the field guide, and every time you unlock the field guides you get a like a little gift piece of kit or whatever. But these ones are quite good as well. You have to work out the map problem. So the unicorn's 1, so before it's 0, and you're like, all these, it goes up to 10 I believe, or is it 9? I think it's 9. So 2 plus 2 is 4, so that one has got to be number 6, which is the lizard. So you go to here, you roll it until you find the lizard, and the bottom one, 1 plus 3 is 4. So that one needs to be the 3-headed snake. There you go, press open. Let's change it. It disappears and opens.
Revelio.
And it opens some chests. And you get like different housing items, and the slot gear's full, so let's do this one. No, wrong button. Gear. See, that's a downgrade, so if I destroy that one,
Revelio.
Another chest there. Just coins on that one. No, that's where it went.
Excellent.
Another house token.
Revelio.
Just a bit of music on this, I think. Another field guide.
Revelio.
See, when something dings, there's normally something in the area. Like that blue thing there that's glowing, which I can't get to at the minute, I don't think. Still finding these all over.
I'd rather jinx myself than have to explain these.
It must be Christmas.
Revelio. Aloha Mora. Revelio.
I just want to secret passageway. So with that one, certain spells set these off. So this one is
Levioso.
Levioso. It'll spit a thingy out.
Revelio.
And a little chest over there. Coins. Sometimes you get good items, sometimes you don't. I just suppose it's luck of draw, really, isn't it?
Revelio.
So let's go to see Professor Fig. Let's see what quest she's got from naturally. Pick another side quest up.
The sheer nerve taking them down.
She wasn't there
Pardon
before.
me, is everything alright?
No, it's not. We only had 2 bells to go, but she just had to go and spoil things.
I'm afraid I don't follow. Who spoiled things? Also, what bells?
Professor Black ordered Mr. Moon to take down the bells in the bell tower. Said they were giving him a headache. Those bells are a part of Hogwarts. I wasn't about to let that happen. So, I asked my friend Adelaide to help me put them back. We've always been a duo of sorts, Adelaide and Evangeline. Addie and Evie. Anyway, it was going swimmingly until Black started asking questions. Then she wasn't comfortable with our rule breaking. Now I'm stuck, unable to tell which bell goes where.
Let's ask some questions.
Is it really that important that the bells go back up?
Is it really that important? They're part of the school's history. Those bells likely told a young Merlin that he was running late to Charms, or called Ignatia Wildsmith to dinner. We can't simply fiddle with history. We're meant to be its stewards.
It's certainly an odd decree, even for Black, taking down the bells for a headache.
I agree. I thought it might also have been that they interrupted his hourly naps. That's all he does in his office, you know. But then I heard... Can you keep a secret?
I can.
I heard from Alice, who heard from Ollie, who heard from Eugenia, that it's because the bells reminded him of his wedding day. Breaks out in a sweat every hour on the hour. But mum's the word.
If only 2 bells are left, isn't it fairly easy to tell which goes where?
Easy for you, perhaps. I happen to be tone deaf. Mother likes to say I couldn't carry a tune if it hopped on my back like a chocolate frog. No point putting them back in if they don't sound just as they did before, for the sake of historical accuracy.
Perhaps I could help put the bells back up.
Really? Oh, that would be wonderful. The bells are in the bell tower just above the music room. You're certainly of more help than Adelaide.
I imagine the bells are just inside the bell.
Let's go back to that one. We'll do that side quest later.
Professor Fig, the Keepers have shown me where the next trial is.
Has something changed?
Lodgok and I have learned that the goblins are searching for another repository, like the one we saw at Rookwood Castle. And I discovered that they're building massive drills to help in their search. Professor Fitzgerald seemed very concerned.
I see. Ranrock clearly knows even more than we suspected.
And sir, there's something else. Lodgok knew Miriam.
He knew Miriam?
They encountered each other at Rookwood Castle. She was doing research. That's where she found the container with the port key. He liked her so much that he let her leave with it, despite orders from Ranrock.
I don't know what to say. She could win over almost anyone. I want to hear more of this. And, in fact, I'd like to speak with Lodgok directly. But we've no time now. Where is the next trial?
Believe it or not, it's in the headmaster's office.
Incredible. Very well, you'll need the password to get past the stone gargoyle. The headmaster's house elf will know it.
I don't know the headmaster's house elf. Will he even speak to me? I imagine he's loyal to the headmaster.
He is. So you'll need a disguise. I have just the thing. A polyjuice potion. You'll look and sound like Professor Black.
Wait, doesn't polyjuice potion require a bit of the person you want to change into? And take ages to brew?
It does.
So how do you already have polyjuice potion to change into Professor Black?
One never knows when such a thing may come in handy. Let's just say I felt the need to be prepared for anything after my fruitless trip to the ministry on his behalf. Now, time is of the essence. Drink up and I shall explain more.
Polyjuice potion. Weird. But
how do you feel?
Incredible. I won't forget that taste anytime soon. How do I sound?
Convincing. I've taken the liberty of transfiguring your robes. As we discussed, you'll need the password from Scrope, who could be anywhere in the castle. You might look for Professor Kagawa. She's taken to badgering the poor elf about Quidditch in the hopes that he can convince Black to change his mind. Thus far, unsuccessfully.
I see. But what if Professor Black sees me?
Leave him to me. I shall tell him where to meet a liaison from the Ministry in Hogsmeade. That should give you plenty of time.
Thank you, Professor. I suppose we'll meet again in the map chamber.
It's rather strange to hear gratitude coming from Professor Black. I'll see you there.
Okay, strange.
Now,
Very
to find the
strange
headmaster's
quest, this one.
house elf.
Yeah, let's go. I can't use any spells neither.
Professor, a moment of your time. Professor, I was hoping to catch you.
Places to be, Professor Sharp. Places to be.
Of course, sir. Only, you'd asked me about a particular potion, and I
did? I did, yes. Well, spit it out, Sharp. I don't have all day.
Probably best not to
rude.
discuss it here, sir.
I assure you, Sharp, you may speak freely.
Very well. I've brewed the cure for boils you wanted. I can drop it by your office when it's convenient.
Of course, yes. No need for all the cloak and dagger. Simply have a student deliver it.
A student. Very well, sir, if you insist.
I do. And thank you, Sharp. I just hope you've brewed enough for all my boils.
Now, to determine which student gets this rather unenviable...
When I witness what passes for magic in these halls, I simply mourn for the future of the wizarding world.
What could the headmaster want?
Oh, it's snowing. Winter time. I've noticed the seasons do change on this game as well, depending how far you get.
If you must speak with me, consult my secretaries or what have you. Now,
Headmaster? Here, what could he want?
Ominous.
Mr. Gaunt, where do you think you're going?
I beg your pardon, sir. I'm simply on my way outside.
Taking the day off, eh? Typical student, wasting the hours away.
I have to write 20 inches on Dittany and its uses was heading to the greenhouse.
Ah, yes. Mixed with bubo tuber pus makes a fine mustache paste. Yes, mustache paste. I find.
Are you feeling all right, sir? You don't seem yourself.
I assure you I am quite healthy, Gaunt. If I need a medical diagnosis, I shall head to St. Mungo's.
Something is very wrong with me.
Professor, a word? Professor Black? Again, it is not too late to reconsider your decision regarding Quidditch. We could still have trials and a somewhat shortened season. It would be better than none at all.
But the injury, Madam Kogawa.
Professor, more than one student has taken a bludger to the head on our pitch. I dare say it knocked some sense into them. And they're fine now. The fact that it happened to be a pureblood, well, that's no reason to...
What nonsense! That you would trivialize the health of a student over a silly game.
A silly game? You are quite impossible sometimes. Sir, I've a good mind to write to the Department of Magical Games and Sports at the Ministry about you.
Good idea. I can even provide the parchment should you need it. Now, where is my elf?
Parchment? Very well, I will, and with pleasure. And I spotted Scrope in the Great Hall. Seems to be avoiding me.
I wonder why. Good day, Madam Kagawa.
What did we do to deserve him as a headmaster?
Chewing with your mouth open? Where are your manners?
not about anything I've been doing.
Greetings! I mean, out of my way, children.
Professor, I need to speak to you. Hello, Professor Black.
Ah, Professor Weasley. How delightful to see you.
Sir?
Since I have you here, I wonder if I might, speak with you about Professor Fig.
Oh, very well.
I've decided to give him a bit more, leeway with his time.
Leeway, Professor? Are you sure that's wise? I confess I do worry for his students. He's rarely here as it is.
Ah, well, yes. He's handling some official ministry business for me.
I see. But sir, if I may, I am wary of how much time the new fifth year seems to be spending away from the castle, supposedly on Professor Fig's behalf. I've heard unsettling rumors of their escapades. Everything from sneaking into the Forbidden Forest to confronting Ranrock's loyalists and Rookwood's lot.
What? Goodness. You cannot believe everything you hear, Professor. No, you cannot. I mean, I shall keep an eye on Fig. You simply keep doing the wonderful job that you're doing. Simply wonderful.
Thank you. But I'm happy to look into...
Good. That'll be all, Weasley. I mean, Professor Weasley. Good day.
A wonderful job. Leeway for Professor Fig.
That ought to give Professor Fig some breathing room.
Wait until Master sees what a wonderful job Scrope is doing.
Scrope!
Oh, greetings, Master.
Remind me of the password to my office.
Oh, but Master made Scrope swear never to tell anyone, even Master himself.
How dare you question me? I've a mind to give you a matching set of ears.
Yes,
Mr.
sir.
Nate, I didn't know. How's that?
Scrope begs forgiveness. It is the Black family motto, Master.
Right. Of course.
Master does remember it.
It's pure bloods forever, isn't it?
Close, Master. Scrope thinks Master is indeed testing Scrope. It is always pure.
Obviously.
And, of course, as Master knows, in French.
Ah, yes, of course. I order you to pronounce it for me.
Oh, but Master knows that Scrope's French is most pitiful. Oh, very well. Toujours pur.
Ha! Thank you. Never speak of this conversation with me or anyone else.
Of course, sir. Scrope shall try his best to keep out of Master's way.
The polyjuice potion's wearing off. I'd best get out of sight. Made it just in time. It's wearing off.
Fig was right. I can't believe it worked. Now to speak the password to the gargoyle.
Alright everybody, that's me done for tonight, so thank you everyone who's joined in and chatted with us. We do appreciate all our followers and and all the people that stopped by and watch us. So thank you ever so much, and we'll see you again tomorrow night around about the same time. Well, thank you.